one of my favorite reasons for why I'm married to him. Growing up, I was the unfavorite compared to my planned sister who was the perfect girly girl, while I was the unplanned nerdy tomboy. My sister learned she could borrow my things without returning them, and she would never get in trouble for it. When I was 8, she took my childhood doll, a plush red-haired girl called Molly, and my parents chided me for being upset because obviously I was too old for it now. At 15, I met Mark. At first I didn't tell him much about my family dynamic since I was embarrassed by it, but he worked out some things and I eventually opened up to him. A year later, when we were 16, I told him that story while showing him some baby photos. He asked me if I ever tried to get Molly back, and I told him that if I ever went into my sister's room, I'd get hell for it. Taking something of mine back was considered stealing. I thought that was the end of it, but I later learned he was hatching a plan. The following Friday, his school had a day off, so he waited until he was sure everyone was out of the house and came over, entering with the spare key he knew we had. He went into my sister's room, careful to not disturb things too much, and found Molly at the back of my sister's closet. She was filthy from 8 years of being stuck back there, but he recognized her and eased her out. He took her back home, grabbed his own childhood doll, and cleaned them both. When I came over the next day, it took me a couple of minutes to notice her. I hadn't seen her in half my life at the time. Then I noticed and was confused. Did he go out and buy me one? Then I realized that no, that was her. He told me what he'd done and offered to keep her in his room so my sister couldn't take her again. I just nodded. I couldn't believe he'd done that for me. I grabbed Molly and hugged her, almost crying. It wasn't just about the doll. It was the fact that he knew what it meant to me and what it would mean to have her back. He wouldn't get anything from it, and I never would have asked to get her back. I had resigned to the idea of her being gone forever. That was when I knew I could count on him, that he really did care about me. It was also around the time I started considering marriage as less of an if and more of a when. Years later, we gave those 2 dolls to our children. Eventually, my daughter grew out of Molly and I took her back, planning to hold on to her in case I have any granddaughters. If not, she can stay with me.